Welcome to the John and Dan Show. I'm John.
And of course, I'm Dan. Thank you for joining us.
Good to see you again, Dan. It's been a while since we've gotten together.
Good to see everybody, John.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fantastic. How you been, John?
I've been good, but you know, I got to tell you, I was out the other day.
Yep.
Walking through the mall. Well, kind of a mall. It was.
Do they have malls anymore?
It was kind of a strip mall type thing.
Yeah.
And it seemed like to me, just my observations, that there were a lot of drunk people out. And I'm like,
You noticed that too? I thought that was the only one.
I thought it was only when we did the show.
Yeah, I thought it was just because I was drinking.
Right.
Yeah.
But it occurred to me that there's a lot of different personality types when you're talking about people who are becoming
I
intoxicated.
bet there. Yeah, I've noticed that.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask you about that. And I wanted to bring in a professional guest
Oh, good idea,
who
John.
could give us some insight to what maybe personality types, characteristics are of people who tend to tip the bottle a little bit.
Oh, okay. That sounds fun.
So today our special guest is Dr. Donna Hurst. She's a licensed professional counselor,
Wow.
psychologist, and adjunct professor at Regent University in Virginia.
Nice.
So Virginia. So Donna is going to join us from Virginia via phone for this show.
She hasn't hung up already, John.
I hope she hasn't.
Long-winded.
But Donna's received numerous awards and is recognized in deploying cutting-edge therapies. Donna, welcome to John and Dan Show.
Thank you.
You're there.
Hi,
All right,
Donna.
the connection
It's Dan
worked.
talking. Nice
Hi,
to know
Dan. Hi, John.
Donna, it's good for you to join us. Nice of you to do this because I know you're going to have some wonderful insight for us. And my main question is, what type of people or personalities tend to have drinking issues?
you. Good question, John.
That is a good question. You know how when you're dating, you get that response, it's complicated?
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
exactly.
Sure.
It's complicated. But usually it's based on our coping mechanisms, how we respond to certain situations. So what we know about people who drink a lot is those who are exposed early and experience a high level of intoxication
Yeah.
are more likely to be drinkers or heavy drinkers.
So the
But
younger
there are
you
two
start.
types.
Okay.
Yeah,
Two
the younger
types.
you start, the more prone you are to it. But then there's the other
Okay.
end of the spectrum where somebody develops it because they've experienced trauma or they have a psychological disorder, maybe like
Oh, welcome to my
bipolar
world.
disorder.
Oh, no, that's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So they self-medicate, basically.
absolutely.
Is that part of it, or?
Yeah, self-medication is a big piece of it.
So there's really two types of personalities that have the tendency to overindulge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the mental health issues is a big deal. That's interesting.
It is a big deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are personality traits? Are there certain personality traits that come along with that?
Well, I think it has to do with how you process life. Some people are taught that I stuff all my emotion, and then they start feeling overwhelmed with that emotion, and then they drink to get the emotion out. So it depends on how you process emotion, but also it's genetic. So it's really
It
complicated.
is genetic, huh?
There are genetic pieces to it.
Is there any element of, I just like the taste of it?
Yes,
There is.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. You'll hear that at AA meetings. They like it. They love it.
I've never been to one, so I don't know what they talk about.
You know, when they say they like it or they love it, do you think that's an acquired thing where they say, oh, I really love it, but their body actually has become dependent on it and their body's telling them that they love it? So is it a psychological thing or
It
is
can
it's a
be.
physical,
It's a
actually a
complex
physical?
It's complex interaction. It's the reactions they're receiving in addition to what the chemicals are doing to their brain.
Interesting.
Are there any early signs that would reveal that characteristic trait? Like when they're younger, maybe you could see that, oh, they're going to maybe have a problem someday with that.
I think when they're younger, I look at how they process emotion.
Okay.
But also, have they been abused as a child and not okay to talk about it and they stuff it? So that's something that I personally look at. the emotion processing.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay.
What? Yeah, because a lot of times you'll be you'll be talking to someone and they start to drink and they completely change, and
Yes.
it's just interesting. It's like, well, were you always like? Is your real personality coming out, or are you just
Right.
reliving trauma, or able to push it down more while you talk, while you drink? And it's easier to talk and forget about the trauma that you maybe experienced when you were younger.
It can be part of that. But what alcohol does is affect the frontal lobe, and it reduces your inhibition, basically. So
Right.
things that are in there that you would normally avoid saying or doing, you're okay doing.
So somebody who's withdrawn or an introvert may be more comfortable after a drink or two. You hear that a lot.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another one that is an indicator for alcoholism. Alcoholism is the person who feels uncomfortable around people,
Right.
and they use it to reduce anxiety.
Right.
Hmm
Yeah.
Wow.
But alcohol is a de-inhibitor.
Oh, sure. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, trying to explain that to my kids. They don't understand.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say anything. Love you guys, both of you.
Is there a different kind of drunkenness? Well, I guess what I'm saying is, if you drink beer or versus wine versus whiskey versus any of the other spirits, do they affect the brain differently? Because I've known people who are like, when they get drunk, they're lovable and, oh, I love you, man. And then people who are angry, people who want to fight, people who just want to sleep. And I know that is certainly associated to that person, but are some of the alcoholic drinks, do they affect people in a certain way, more prevalent to be angry or lovable or whatever?
What I know about that is the levels of intoxication are different with those types of drinks. For example, with beer, you have a low concentration of ethanol, whereas with some of the stronger drinks, you have a higher concentration. So the level of intoxication might take you somewhere. But in an intoxication, there's a lot of chemicals that are released in your brain, neurotransmitters, and your neuroreceptors are affected. And so one neurotransmitter that is released is cortisol, which is part of the fight, flight, or freeze response. And that could cause somebody to be angry and aggressive.
Oh,
Whereas
interesting.
serotonin is another thing that might be released depending on the person's body chemistry that makes them feel calm and relaxed. So
wow.
it's complicated. It depends on
is.
that person's neurobiology, but also how intoxicated they are and what's happening at the moment. So in answer to your question, there's a different level of ethanol or blood alcohol content that is invoked by the type of drink that you have. Beer is going to be less, whiskey is going to be high.
Okay. Interesting. Well, that's why you're a doctor. You explained that
we're
very
not.
well. No, I'm not.
And we're not. I'm talking on behalf of myself as well.
Right.
Although sometimes I think I'm a doctor, but
You only play one on
then
TV.
I wake
Dan.
up. I wake up. I know. So are there different kinds of drunks? I mean, people say, "Oh, you're like a happy drunk," or it's okay because he drinks because he's a happy drunk, or "Oh, I don't want him to drink because he's a mean drunk." Do you know what I'm saying? Is there different kinds, or?
Well, what you're referring to is there was this study done by a school on the East Coast about the different personality types that come out in people when they're drunk. And there's been very little research about this. And so what these researchers did, they had about 350 subjects, and they took self-reports from the people who were getting drunk as well as an observer to see what happened with their personalities. So again, that's kind of how they responded when they were de-inhibited. And so they found a few types. They found the Hemingway, which was the one who didn't seem to be awfully affected. There was the Mary Poppins, who was kind of agreeable at all times. And then there was the Mr. Hyde, the one we all know, the one that's mean, right? Who we want to stay away from. That one got aggressive.
Right.
And had some bad behaviors. And then there was the nutty professor type who was really kind of like we talked about, like introverted. And then when they were drunk, they
Become the
maybe
life of the party.
had more extroversion
Yeah.
than average. So those are the different types. But the downfall to this is that these are self-reports. There's a large amount of people that they studied, but they're self-reports, and they were also mostly white males in college. But this is what we found from that.
Well, those are the drinkers, let's face it.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know, I was there once in college.
Well, I was young and needed the money, John. That's my excuse.
Well, I thought that was your small farm animals, Dan.
Well, that was a different story. We'll talk about
That's another episode, folks. Stay tuned to the small farm animal jokes.
Yeah, that's right.
Need a different doctor for that one.
Yes, we do. We need a couple doctors for that one, Donna.
Ah, that was funny. You know, a whole slew of doctors, I guess.
Yeah. Let's bring on the team.
Oh, we used to have all kinds of names for ourselves, or someone I know, you know, used to use names, and you're bashed or befuddled, or, you know,
All
just
right.
all kinds of, I guess it's just a way of diverting, you know, the fact that you're an alcoholic, or
Well, it makes you sound cool too, you know.
I guess so. Oh, I'm crocked, you know. Welcome to the party.
There you go.
You got any of those, John? Did you get that?
I don't actually. I gave them to you.
Oh, well, if you look at the screen, there might be some.
My screen's not on. Look at that.
Well, there you go. See,
You know what?
pile of air.
I think I need a drink.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm way ahead of you.
Oh, my goodness. Well, Donna, you know what? It's been wonderful to have you here and getting a professional
that's
expert
really interesting.
opinion.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else, any other tidbits of wisdom that we can take with us or share with our viewers on responsible alcohol consumption?
Well, definitely get a designated driver if you're going to drink. But
Sure,
if you feel
sure.
like you have a problem, you can always explore that. And the SAMHSA.gov website is a really great place to go. That's Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration. And they have a lot of resources, not only for
Okay.
people who
Let's put that up
are
on the
wondering, maybe,
screen.
do I have a problem? Where do I go if I do have a problem? And family members as well.
Very good.
That's good resource there.
Yeah, very good.
Both of you viewers should take that to heart.
Yeah, both you people out there watching, you know, and
Exactly.
share this with your friends. Subscribe to us. Spread the word, because we're spreading it.
That's right.
I don't know what we're spreading, but we're
I
spreading
don't know.
something
And
out
I
there.
feel like I know more about myself. I mean, more about, you know, people that drink.
Right.
I
Exactly.
guess so.
Well, with that, Donna, thank you so much
you.
for joining us.
It's been
I
a
know
pleasure,
that
yeah.
you're 3 hours away from us here in California, and we
Yeah.
appreciate your time and
We
your
do.
your
You're
good
very
words.
Yeah, and thank you
Thanks.
guys for watching the show. We appreciate it. Cheers.
Right. Everybody take care now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.